Hey there, folks. I'm Captain JLS. This is a bottle of Guinness, and this is a channel update video. You are no doubt well aware that this is the first video to go up on the channel in 2020, and the first one to go up since the end of 2018. There's a reason for that. There's a few good reasons for that. And I will, before we get into things going forward, I'll happily explain that to you. So, 2018, I'm still living with my folks. I'm still working a job that is nights and weekends. Nights and weekends. So, I go into work at 5, I get off at like 11 or 12. And I get 2 days off during the week, and then I still have to actually work the weekends, which was a horrible, horrible shift. So that affords me time in the overnight hours to, shoot videos because everybody's asleep, or like on the days in the middle of the week that I have off, nobody's around during the day. That's how I shot the 3-part or whatever action figure unboxing video, because nobody was around during the day. I just had free reign of that room at my parents' place. But of course, the other side of that is, I was living over there for like 7 years, and so I was kind of depressed, miserable. I'm in my late 30s, living with my parents. What am I doing? What am I doing with my life? And then, lo and behold, at the end of 2018, an opportunity presents itself. I'm told, hey, we'll give you a promotion. This is like proper, 40 hours a week, days, Monday through Friday. And of course you're getting a promotion, so you're getting more money. And so I go, I don't have to take phone calls anymore, do I? No, you won't. Cool, I'll take the job. Just point me in the direction of what I need to do, and I'll do it, and I'll take that promotion. So that's what happened. But that also meant I'm now basically on the same schedule as my folks. So I don't have to run the place anymore. I can't shoot videos without going, hey, can I take this room and shoot a video? No, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I could try and stay up, but then I'm not going to get enough sleep for work, and you know how it can go, I'm sure. But more hours, promotion. Eventually, halfway through the year, I'm like, I've got enough money, I can move out. And so, here we are. Now, I did that in August. I moved out in August. And so you're like, well, why didn't you shoot any videos from August through now? Not until now. Well, to save myself a little money, I didn't get internet installed until like a month or 2 ago. I was entirely running off of my cell phone's internet connection until then. I wasn't going to, use up all of my hotspot to upload videos. I still had other things I wanted to do. But yeah, now I've got my own base of operations here once again for the first time in a long time, and I've got internet in the place, and I've still got my old iPad here that I'm shooting a video with, and we're full speed ahead again, I think. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Unless something incredibly stupid happens. Like happened over the weekend. Like, I was planning on shooting this on Sunday. Today is Tuesday. It's the last Tuesday in January. And, but I was planning on shooting this on Sunday. And I'm getting ready to go off and do my laundry. And suddenly the smoke alarm starts going off. And I'm all like, okay, is that a low battery, or is that detecting something? So I take the thing down, I push the button to stop it, and I look at the back and I go, that's the sound it makes when it's actually detecting something. Okay. Well, is there anything? I don't see any smoke. I don't smell any smoke. And for the life of me, I don't know why it went nuts like that. I kept having to reset it over and over again for hours. I contacted the folks who own the building. It was Sunday, so nobody that they would get a hold of was coming out. After several hours, I finally just wrapped the thing up, stuck it in a box, and just let it chime through the night. But that completely destroyed all the productivity of the day. Like my folks wound up doing my laundry while I'm sitting here trying to get somebody to come over and deal with this, and nobody comes. And, eventually Monday I come home and the thing's replaced and everything's fine now. But yeah. So barring other future incidents like that, I should be good to start shooting stuff again. Like, for instance, let me put this down. Like, for instance, here is everything up to last month's issue of the Titan Robotech. Hey, remember how I was going to review these back in when did this come out? 2017? Remember that? Yeah. Yeah. So this review is coming. This review is actually coming now. In fact, I'm thinking about doing a complete series of retrospectives on all of the Robotech comics. Basically, finally, once and for all, drawing a line through that nagging feeling I have from 20 years ago of wanting to catalog everything. If I could just do a series of videos where I just broadly talk about all of these, just get my thoughts down, concretely on all of the Robotech comic projects. God, I think then I could just go, all right, I'm done. I can cross that off of my list, but the format I'm going forward on these is I'm going to do about 8 issues or 2 trade paperbacks, a review, and we'll punch our way through the Wood, Furman, Turini, Quilano, Prosetta run here. And then, we can get into the fun stuff, which is, the current Fletcher DeMasso Robotech Remix stuff, which I am loving that book now. It is amazing. It is amazing to me that we've gone in, with this change here. We've gone from, honestly, the least impressive comic I'm buying to, certainly if not the best, certainly top 5 every month. Remix is fantastic. And the thing is, some of these issues back here, I haven't even read any of these because I just was doing that thing I always do where when something suddenly turns into work, and it turns into like a source of anxiety, like I never got my reviews done for this. And now that I have an anxiety built up just around this comic series, I couldn't actually sit down and read it. But Remix I've actually been reading because Fletcher's writer I like, and DeMasso's artwork is just awesome. This isn't going to be the first video I do Robotech-wise for 2020, though. I am going to start with, and I think I'm doing this next week, basically where is the franchise right now in 2020? Where are we now? And what do we think we have to look forward to? We want to sort of get that out of the way first. And then 2 weeks later will be a review of, I think the trade paperbacks are Countdown and Bye Bye Mars. The first 2 trades covering the first 8 issues. All the material that Brian Wood is credited on. So we got that going on here. Also going on here in 2020, you know that whole mini console thing that's been going on the last few years? You know, there was that Nintendo Entertainment System one that was incredibly hard to find for a while. There's that Super Nintendo that was incredibly hard to find for a while. The Sega Genesis one has never been hard to get, but you know, there were those horrible ones from Ad Games, lettering places for years. And then, you know, they actually contracted with somebody else to do a good one. Well, my childhood game system, the TurboGrafx 16, the rights for which are currently held by Konami because they bought Hudson Soft some years back. That's getting its release here in March, exclusively through Amazon. And I thought to myself, well, I want to do something to commemorate that. So on the weeks when I'm not doing a Robotech video, I'm going to do a little TurboGrafx 16 video. And being in the TurboGrafx 16 mood, I finally bought a copy of this. This is Valis 2 from Telenet, released over here by NEC, of course, because NEC released almost all the TurboGrafx stuff over here until they formed another company with Hudson, or I can't remember how it worked, but there was a successor company called Turbo Technologies Incorporated that did all TurboGrafx stuff from 92 onward through the death of the console in 94? Late 93 or 94, I forget. But yeah, this is one I've been wanting for like 30 years. And I finally got a copy of it on eBay. It's not actually a great game, but it's one of these anime-style games that they released a ton of on the CD platform. I don't know, you know, it's probably like a dozen titles, maybe even less than that. But this is to me almost as formative for my 90s to early 2000s anime obsession as Robotech was. But yes, so there's going to be a whole series, and this is going to start. This is going to be the week after the Robotech 2020 thing. This is going to start with an overview of the games that are actually going to be on the Mini. I bought. I'm going to apologize in advance. I think the video on for coming off the TurboGrafx is going to be kind of, but I bought a cable. It goes into my laptop. I think I spent actually myself $10 on that because I had a 15% off coupon on Amazon. I had some credit off of my credit card, like cashback, and I also had a gift card from work. And between all of that, I spent like $9. This is my TurboGrafx that I've had since 1990, so I'm not gonna set up some like RGB mod or anything on it. I'm not gonna send it out to a guy to get crisp, pristine footage out of it. But since this is going from a composite out to a cable I spent $10 on, to the USB to USB-C dongle hooked up to my laptop, I'm going to apologize in advance for the footage, but it's what I could afford. and I'm doing this for fun, and if you want to sit here and go, that's fine, I know, it's, it's not going to stop me doing it. Okay, so to recap, Robotech videos start again in 2 weeks. Friday after this, coming Friday. First Friday in February. TurboGrafx videos start the Friday after that. And the other thing about the channel is going to be I am taking some videos down. Because I've been posting up videos to this channel since 2006. And I really don't want to, have some of these things just still floating around out there. I understand that some people might want to watch, some of my thoughts on Robotech from 2007, but personally speaking, I'm not that interested in having my Robotech thoughts from 2007 still floating around out there. There's some of these vlogs I posted when I was in Wisconsin that I'm just sort of like, this is rambling nonsense. Why is this here? Why is this still here for people to watch? And if I'm being completely honest, there's a couple of these abortive attempts at the Robotech Titan series review that I'm just going to pull those down and just have the nice, clean, finished thoughts on the Titan series up. So that's not going to be something I'm doing until I want to say very end of February, sometime between the last day of February and my birthday on April the 3rd. Sometime between those two dates I'll be doing that. So you have fair warning. If you do want to start rooting through the archive and reliving the past, you can go for it. But pretty much everything after the one where I open up the Shadow Chronicles that actually opened up the channel, everything from there to about the first Roboblog Chronicles. No, not the first Roboblog. Roboblog Chronicles is the series that's actually going. The first of this Robotech thing, excuse me. Everything between there, with the exception of the 3 Robotech AMVs, which I still like. Although one of these days I would love to actually just get some, nice, clean, at least standard def resolution footage and redo a couple of those. But everything from after the February 2006 one up to, but not including, the first this Robotech thing is going to go sometime in the next couple months. So watch those while you can. And is that it? I have bought a new domain name, and I will be posting blog stuff again at www.captainjls.com. I have reverted my screen name on Twitter to @CaptainJLS again. We've got the whole unified branding thing going on. So you see, I've been thinking this stuff through. I've got a whole unified branding thing with with the screen name, with the website I bought the domain for, and as you can see, I'm planning on starting to get content back out on a fairly regular basis. The first post on the new blog is going to be sort of a movie roundup thing. I think I might be able to get that done by Friday. It'll just be sort of a welcome, plus some capsule reviews of movies I watched last year. So yeah. Looks like we should be able to go full speed ahead from here. Again, barring any unfortunate incidents in real life. So I think that covers everything. Let me know what your thoughts are on things going forward here. I would love to hear from you. Leave a comment down below, and I will certainly see you guys around. This is your pal Captain JLS, signing off.